Okay, hey girls. Hey, have you ever wondered what your soulmate looks like? Well, don't worry, there's an Etsy shop for that. That's good. That's good. I gotta lean into that angle. Okay. Hey girls, are you single? Are you sad? Are you lonely? Have you ever wondered if there's someone out there for you and what they could possibly look like? Don't worry, my angels. There's an Etsy shop for that. Well, I've been seeing a ton of videos on my For You page about people who pay to have an Etsy psychic or an Etsy witch draw their soulmate. And you look at them and it's always just the same generic looking guy that every single girl gets. It's like these Etsy psychics are mass producing photos of your soulmate. And I've always been confused about the TikTok and like Etsy psychic stuff and like the Etsy witch stuff and the TikTok witch stuff and how you're scrolling and someone will read your cards or tell you your fortune on live. And I'm not yucking anybody's yum. Like if you want to believe in psychics, go ahead. I don't know what to believe in, okay? I've had my tarot cards read before and that's kind of what I compare all of these experiences to, and that's why I have so much confusion whenever I see an Etsy psychic or a TikTok psychic, because whenever I got my cards read, I went with one of my friends and it was in this woman's house on the side of the road, most of them are, and her and her daughter both were psychics, and they read two of us at the same time, but she was like, oh, I have to turn something loud on so that your reading doesn't get mixed in with his. So she turned on Family Guy at full volume. So I'm trying to listen to her tell me that I'm gonna marry a military man and have 5 kids. Girl. Well, I can just hear Stewie Griffin in the background.
I'm a gym.
And I thought that that's how psychics worked. Like you go and get your cards read, you go and get your palm read, and they say they only want you in the room. They don't want your friends in the room. They like turn up the music so that nobody can hear and that they can't hear anybody else. And they kind of just do like a one-on-one thing with you. So I've always been really confused about how the TikTok psychics work and the Etsy psychics. Like if they're not physically in the room with me feeling my aura, how do they know if I've got aura or not? You know what I mean? Like, how am I gonna trust some Etsy psychic to tell me who I'm supposed to marry whenever she doesn't even know what I look like? So today we're conducting an experiment. And listen, I love this stuff. I love psychics. I have tarot cards right there. I love this stuff. I think it's interesting. I think the psychic that when I got my cards read, she told me that I had psychic powers, so don't come for me too hard. But I think this stuff's really cool and I love it, but I just want to do an experiment today. So you guys have seen, whoever's editing this, I might have to edit it. No, I'm not doing that. So I've been seeing all these videos online of people getting their soulmate drawn by Etsy psychics, and I'm like, I wonder if anybody's ever gotten multiple psychics to draw multiple pictures and then kind of compare them and see like, is there really a through line for their soulmate? I'm also married, by the way. Hopefully I know who my soulmate is, but you know, we gotta double check. I did not sign a prenup. So we're gonna see if one of these psychics draws my husband or if I have to find a new man. You never know. All right, so let's get on Etsy and we're gonna find the highest rated soulmate psychics. Oh, there is a lot, and a lot of them are on a deal today. So this seller with 10K reviews has an average of a 4.8 rating across all of her listings. So she's basically one of your like stereotypical Etsy psychics. All right, I think we should buy from her. All right, so we want a soulmate drawing, which is $6.77. That's the image that she uses for selling it, and that's not very good. But you know what? Whatever. 5 stars from Jennifer, 5 stars from Rel. She is amazing. I love her readings. I keep coming back for more. She a true gem. It was okay, but I didn't feel reliable info I can count on. She only has one 1-star review, and it was from like 4 days ago. A lot of her reviews are within the last 3 months. Interesting. So she has some bundles, and she can do more for you, like a soulmate reading, location, where you might meet your soulmate, an all embrace bundle, which contains the soulmate reading, the drawing, and the location reveal. It's 40% off right now. Add to cart, and we're just gonna immediately buy this one while we look for the other 4. All right, that one just went through. All right, let's find another Etsy shop. Future husband drawing, and it's like an AI image. Okay. Psychic drawing, tarot reading, ultra realistic, same hour. All right, so this one is $5. Future husband drawing, future husband portrait, same hour, love tarot reading, psychic drawing, future spouse by Valeria Tarot Readings. So she only has 71 reviews and 4.9 stars. So she's still highly rated, just she doesn't have the 10K that Miss Sotheby's had. I like what the reading had to say about my future husband's personality and character. Valeria also pointed out that there was a dark energy that was blocking my love life. And she also helped me with that. I always got a response very quickly, which I really appreciate. Okay. So she wants my name, surname, surname. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. My date of birth and what's on my mind. Okay. What's on my mind? Longing for my soulmate. Okay, thanks for your order. So we got 2 down. We got 3 to go. Okay, so this woman looks slay. Okay, Psychic Amanda, she goes hard, okay? Future husband drawing, I will draw your twin flame. Psychic drawing husband, psychic love reading same day by Psychic Amanda Studio. She has 40,000 reviews and her average is 4.8 stars, okay? Psychic Amanda is like one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my entire life. Please just send me your photo and name and date of birth so I can strongly connect with the energies. Okay, so that makes sense. So she wants to see a picture of me and then she's gonna read my energy through the photo of me. So she has a little bit more credibility than the other 2 to me so far. I'm not gonna tell Amanda about my husband. I'm just gonna send my name, my date of birth, and a photo of me, and we're gonna see what Miss Amanda has got for us. Dennis 5'11", Norma 920. So Norma, who was born in 1950, was contacting her about information on Dennis cheating. And she said, "Hi, my dear. So you're leaving your response here of your personal information. I don't think you know the system works. Everything must be done through messages, and I've already sent you your order." Norma is like 70 and she's like crashing out in the reviews on Etsy because she has no idea how Etsy works, and Dennis is cheating on her. So Dennis, you are a dirty dog. You need to stop cheating on Norma. Like, Norma, it's like, why are you making your 70-year-old wife crash out, Dennis? What are you doing? People are saying she doesn't respond, but she's like in the reviews being like, "Baby, I'm not," she says, "Hi, my dear, I'm not a phony. I'm not allowed to talk about death or murder by policy, so you've been refunded. Good luck to you." I trust her. She responds to her 1-star reviews. We are gonna give Miss Psychic Amanda a try. Yes. Hit me up, Psychic Amanda. All right, so we're down 3. Oh my, absolutely. He looks like he's besties with Psychic Amanda. This looks like they were taken in the same place. I'm pretty sure they were. Oh my gosh, I found Psychic Derek, guys. They are literally, are they not in front of the exact same thing? Like, do you see the tapestry in the background? Are Psychic Amanda and Psychic Eric a thing? Are they dating? Everybody's giving him 5 stars, but he only has 11 reviews. And someone posted this and said that Psychic Derek sent them this. And I know for sure we've seen this in the review section of other psychics. I don't know. It's like I look at Psychic Derek and I trust him. So maybe this person's lying on Psychic Derek. I don't know. Psychic Derek just like, he has the it factor. This will be done through digital drawing, digital sketch that I would do myself and send over to you, which will be done within 6 to 12 hours, depending on the timing you make your purchase and send over the information. So he also wants my name, date of birth, and a photo of me. Okay. This one was $18.68 with tax. Let's get one more. Same hour. Okay. So we could get one as soon as like now. So this is from Divine Zodiac Oracle. They have 1,000 reviews, like 1,100 reviews, 4.9 stars. This is called Same Hour, so it's quick. And they're definitely using cutting edge computer technology. They're using AI. Okay, I know this is a dumb video, but I just don't want to support someone using AI still in general. You know, like using AI. AI is taking the Etsy psychics jobs. This one's $4 and it's a picture of a woman's face. It's from Ecem, E-C-E-M Tarot. She looks slay. Soulmate drawing and love tarot reading, future husband reading, tarot cards reading, same day tarot reading, psychic love tarot reading. All for less than $4, okay? We're buying it, $3.41. We have purchased our 5 psychic soulmate drawings. So we have one coming from Ecem Tarot, Psychic Derek, Psychic Amanda Studio, Valeria Tarot Readings, and Sotheby's, okay? And they're all supposed to be here within the next 12 to 24 hours. We spent almost $49.95. We spent $50 on psychic readings. I have hope for the Etsy psychics that they're gonna send me 5 drawings of my husband or 5 drawings of another person, and then I'm gonna divorce my husband and take all of his money and go find my soulmate, right? Okay, guys? All right. The empire can be mine. Yeah, hopefully I don't like catch, I don't know, like they give me like super cancer for ordering 5 through the Etsy or whatever. Okay guys, it has been about 6-ish days since I ordered all of the psychic drawings. Most of them came within the first 24, 48 hours, but then I was still waiting on one and it came yesterday morning. So they were well within their like time limit that they gave me. But I have bad news. Most of them are AI. The AI really is coming for the Etsy Psychics jobs. If they're not safe, I don't know who is safe from AI, okay? So we're gonna go through these pictures. Isaiah's gonna be here and we're gonna compare them to what he looks like. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm from a YouTube channel called Wendigoon. I really appreciate DVMegirl. Thank you for having me on your channel. It means a lot. Always love collaborations. Always down to do them. So thank you for having me on today.
So we're comparing to see if the 5 of them drew the same person, because theoretically, if it's my soulmate, they should each draw the same person.
But I haven't met your soulmate yet.
We're comparing to see if it's you or not, or if we have to get a divorce.
A lot riding on this.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot riding on the AI Etsy psychics. All right,
Okay.
but let's just look at the image of the guy first.
Okay.
And this one is definitely AI,
Right.
so I'm kind of upset about that. But so this is our man. Do you think that looks like you?
If you saw me from a distance with a different haircut and different hair, and
Does
does
it
this
look
not
like
just
flower?
look like generic?
This is just
Did they just type in like handsome white man?
They went on ChatGPT and said handsome white man. To see what awaits you on this journey, I have chosen 5 tarot cards and will interpret them in detail.
Oh, they're terrible. Okay.
Selected cards and their meanings. Number 1, the lovers. This card signifies that you will form a deep bond with your soulmate, and that
Does she have a video pulling these, or did she just say she pulled
just
these?
says she pulled
Okay,
these. So this is
alright.
definitely the same thing she sends to every single person because it's AI.
Of course.
Number 2, the Knight of Cups. He will be gentle, thoughtful, and expressive with his feelings. He will surprise you with love-filled gestures and show his emotions openly.
Do they ever like? He's gonna be really bad at communicating, or like, do they ever give you a negative,
No.
or they're
Well,
always like, he's
It's
gonna
your
love
soulmate.
you?
There's no negatives with your soulmate.
Okay.
The Sun, the card of happiness, love, and positive energy. Your future relationship will bring you immense joy and peace. This card suggests that when you find your soulmate, any lingering doubts or negativity will disappear, and you will radiate with love.
You're gonna like each other. They're gonna talk to you, and you're gonna talk to them, and they'll have a face and skin, and you'll have a face and skin.
Fate has a major change in store for you. Your meeting with your soulmate will be completely unexpected, like a twist of fate or a lucky coincidence.
Who expectedly meets a soulmate?
Me. Every day I'm searching.
Okay.
Your soulmate will not only be romantic, but also strong and ambitious. He will likely be an entrepreneur or hold a significant position in his career. Determined and confident, he will seriously think about a future with you and want to offer you a stable and happy life.
I would pay extra if they'd be like, he's gonna be awful with money. You're gonna have a lot of problems with that. Like, be real with me.
But
He can't communicate. He's not gonna like your parents. Like, give me something like substantial to work with.
like, he hates you. He wants you
Yeah,
dead.
just
the
like
moment
he
you
doesn't
meet.
like animals, so he's gonna just give me a negative to prove this is a real person, and not like just any Barbie doll, but back of the box description.
All right, are you ready?
I'm getting mad. Go ahead.
When and where will you meet your soulmate?
Okay, this is what I'm interested
Okay.
in. Okay.
Your soulmate will enter your life within the next 3 years.
I better be ready. I better have a bat ready to go. Fight this guy.
You are likely to meet him at a social event, during a trip, or in a friend's gathering. It will start as a
No, what's the other option? At a house? What else can you do?
I don't know, at work.
That counts as an event.
Okay. It will start as a casual conversation, but soon an undeniable attraction will develop between you.
Okay. I'm gonna look if we're at an event with friends or traveling. My guard's up. I'm ready to box.
We only hang out with our friends, and you're just looking at all of them like.
Yeah. Well, no. The friends are saying it doesn't say you'll be a friend, because then you would have already met him. You're gonna meet him in 3 years, within the next 3 years. So every time we're with friends, I'm like a hawk.
But I sense that past energies may have made it difficult for you to find love. If you have struggled in relationships or felt like love isn't going your way, it could be due to someone jealous of you sending negative energy toward your love life. You're jealous of my future soulmate.
Sure am. I'd kill him if I could. How much energy do I have to do to send that?
This energy may be blocking your path to the right person or affecting your relationship
Sure
negatively.
am. Sure am.
You're affecting my relationship
I want all of your
negatively.
future romantic relationships to suffer. Yes, correct. Yep, I think that's fine.
If you've been experiencing...
I think I could also, as a psychic, make that jump. You might have been having problems with relationships based on the fact they're paying Etsy psychics
Yeah,
to
that's
tell
true.
them
That's
about
true.
their...
If you've been experiencing misfortune in love and want to clear this energy, feel free to message me. I can help you remove these obstacles so that love flows freely into your life. Open your heart and allow love to find you. This one was AI, so...
Duh, yeah. So, what do you rate that one?
A 0, it's like a negative 15.
Yeah, they did.
AI.
It's AI, and they didn't even give 1 point specific. You'll be somewhere,
Yeah,
and you'll meet him,
like...
and you'll
okay.
like each other. Next.
That's just how
Boo.
it works. 0 out of 10.
Boo. Yeah.
So the second one that I got was actually really freaky. And this was Psychic Amanda. the bad bitch, like the really beautiful woman, Psychic Amanda, the sexy woman.
Don't call women that. That's rude. Continue.
Does that not look just like
no,
you?
That is what I would expect.
That's so freaky.
Now that's what I expect of a 20-minute drawing.
Yes, that's what I wanted though. I didn't want them like this.
Correct.
Like, it's coming to them. And
now hold
like,
on. Here's
like SpongeBob writing the essay.
Well, here's the thing. That is just man with beard. I don't.
But it says 6 foot in height, brown hair, green eyes. So the only thing they got wrong on that was that his eyes are brown.
My hair's debatably.
It's dark. It's
brown.
not black. It's dark brown. I keep touching you.
I'm not your soulmate, but I'll give you this. That is much better than the previous one.
Oh, that I actually paid for this. And
the eye color's off though. The eye color's off though.
All right, so this is what Psychic Amanda said about my soulmate.
Okay.
And it's freaky because it describes you perfectly. He is coming up to be very wise and intelligent, very much.
Would they say he's stupid? Would they instead open it to be like he's not the brightest?
I mean, yeah, they could.
Is there any negative? I'm not gonna believe these guys until they start listing my flaws. If they're like he's afraid of confrontation and doesn't like negative situations, I'd be like, whoa.
That's like everybody though. No one likes confrontation or negative situation.
Okay, you want me to expose a deeper vulnerability about myself? Procrastination. Procrastination is my besetting sin. So
we know.
If they're like he's an awful procrastinator, then I'd be like,
well,
all
we
right.
haven't read it yet.
Okay, go ahead.
So connected to creativity and showing connection and recognition within his creative aspects, bringing him financial stability and growth, being in connection of partnership investment, so he definitely is showing up to be a leader. You're very good with money and your creativity makes you...
The creativity makes money.
Makes you good money, yeah.
That is, admittedly...
And you're very intelligent.
That is not...
And very wise.
Well, I appreciate that, but I feel like that's just a generic thing. He's going to be strong, handsome, and smart. I feel like they're all going to say that about everyone. But I will say... Making money off of a creative passion is
freaky.
Not that is something that I'm sure every woman wants to hear about a soulmate, but it is not a paint by numbers thing to say.
Some women want doctors.
That's true. Yeah, it wasn't just like he will make money being smart or something. It was like okay, admittedly.
It is coming up that he is very outgoing, very communicative, connected to others, very social, kind-hearted, and with a strong sense of humor. This person is showing to bring you happiness, kindness, joy, and peace. He will hold you in high...
I brought you a lot of not peace, to be sure.
He will
a lot of chaos and turmoil.
He will hold you in high regard, nurturing and caring for you on an emotional and spiritual level, bringing some sense of peace, ease, and healing within your energy. You are meant to help each other and guide each other in many aspects. Spiritually, as I see you, committed, happy, and an instant connection between the two of you. I think it's freaky.
Other than the creativity for money thing, which was a good hit, I'll give you that.
And the picture.
The hair of the picture, sure. My face is a lot rounder than that guy. That's like an arrowhead.
Not really.
Other than the creativity for money thing, I feel like a lot of the stuff that said was pretty paint by numbers. He's gonna be nice. He's gonna be like, he's gonna care about you. But I will say the creativity for money is pretty good.
I think it was freaky.
Okay.
We are standing Psychic Amanda in this house. If you do want to do this, if you think I would recommend Psychic Amanda out of all the other ones that I did, because that's literally you to a T. I feel like she could have said other things. She could have been like, oh, he'll be very protective, or he'll be like super smart and make money off of his brain or genius or whatever. And she said other things. You are. I'm not saying you're not smart. I'm not saying you're not smart. That's not what I meant. Like,
or protective.
You are, but I'm not saying like. She said things that were you. She
didn't say things that definitely don't apply to me. Like she didn't say he's very strong, which I'm not.
You are strong.
I'm not
You're
like
very strong.
I'm not substantially strong. No, I am
very
middle
strong.
of the objectively
Objectively,
I go to
strong.
the gym and I'm like the baseline, like the like normal guy. I'm saying if she would have said like he'll be very muscular, he'll be very then that would be a miss. But you are right that the specifics she made did apply, but my argument is she only made a couple, like the creativity for money thing and stuff like that.
I think it's
I will say it's substantially better than the first one.
Yes, it's Psychic Amanda.
Yes.
It's the
out
only,
of two, it's my favorite.
It's the only good one. I rate Psychic Amanda a 10 out of 10.
Wait, where are these other three then?
They're all also AI.
Okay, alright, good.
That's AI, right? First one came same day. That one's
That's
definitely
AI. That's AI. I hate that AI's getting difficult to tell, but
I know, but
yeah,
this
that's
definitely
AI.
has to be AI. And it also looks nothing like you.
Are all of them just like a white guy with brown hair that's up a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a
Except
beard.
the first one, or the second one, Psychic Amanda. That was the only one.
Well, I feel like that's also, it's just done in a notebook. But I feel like it's like, you say what you want about the Psychic Amanda or whatever, but she meant it. Like, she actually made the drawing.
Yes, because she was
typed
actually
that out.
doing the job.
You know she typed that out because it wasn't like English primary language.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there
she
was
literally,
actual
like,
effort.
she kept saying, like, I'm sensing, I'm getting. Like, she was literally, like, she had her computer and she was, like, had her tarot cards and she was actually, like,
she meant it.
what do I see?
Oh, she didn't say anything about what card she's pulling.
I have drawn 8 cards to uncover everything about your soulmate and how your paths will cross. The King of Cups. Emotionally mature, compassionate, and deeply loving. Alright, and this is when it gets confusing, because she says, like, she pulls the Lovers, and it says a faded, deep, emotional, and spiritual connection, but then she pulls 6 of Wands, and she says success, recognition, meeting in a public or social setting. So am I meeting at work, or am I meeting in public?
Well, unless you work from home, work would be public.
Yeah, she tells me how I'm meeting them twice.
The AI didn't talk to the AI.
Yeah.
The Knight of Swords, a fast-moving, confident, intelligent partner. The world, a long-distance or travel-related meeting, completion of an important life cycle. The Three of Cups, meeting friends, celebration of social events.
She's literally just being like, you'll meet them in one of the 1,000 ways that people go
No,
outside.
what's stupid is too, it's not like the first one where it's like you might meet them at, and then they listed the 3 places that
She
exist.
keeps just listing more.
It's like you'll meet them at work. You'll
Actually,
meet them with friends.
Yeah.
You'll meet them in public. Like, yeah.
Hierophant, a serious, committed relationship with shared values and long-term potential. Like, I'd hope so.
So every successful relationship got it.
He is sharp-minded and fast-moving, meaning he is.
I'm not fast moving.
He is likely successful in his career and has a strong, charismatic energy.
Wow. I can almost picture him.
Possible zodiac signs are literally every single zodiac sign. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Taurus, or Capricorn. Is that not all of them?
That's all but 2, I think.
This suggests that you'll meet through work, travel, or a social event where you are being recognized. Meeting him through networking or a business connection. He could be in
These are just, it's just listing different ways to meet people.
He could be in the finance, corporate, or entrepreneurial world.
I was in none of those.
This indicates a setting where
I was in
you
college.
or he are being noticed.
No, we were in college and we met at a grocery store.
Well, I was being noticed. I was being recognized for my ability to buy ice cream. She keeps going into where I'll meet them on a vacation.
Let me look at this.
It keeps going, just like, where could you possibly meet this person?
And it never phrases it correctly. It says meeting while on vacation, business trip, or moving, long distance connection that turns into something, a relationship that starts online but becomes real over time. It's just listing different ways to meet people through mutual friends. The King of Swords says it is a fast moving energy. It will happen suddenly off guard. The Lovers say it will happen when you are emotionally and spiritually ready. It contradicted itself. It will happen real quick up. You're not going to see it coming. It'll also happen when you're ready and expecting.
It's like she pulled a bunch of cards and instead
it's like the AI just copy pasted
Yeah.
14 different.
But it's like she also like pulled a bunch of cards, because usually when you read tarot cards, you get your tarot cards read, like they make the cards, like, you know, they read them together, but she was just like reading each card individually and like telling you what it said and not like taking the other cards into account whenever she was like reading
this
them.
is stellar. Possible letters in his name.
That one was really good.
My name with an A is a strong intellectual sounding name, which means my name is not a leadership name or an emotional
No, that one
sensitive
says it
name.
has S in it, so it could be leadership related name.
So I could have leadership and
I'll specify
and be
H.
strong and intellectual.
Did you forget how to spell your name?
I did forget how to spell my name. So I'm emotional, strong, and traditional.
Anthony,
If you ever
Andrew.
meet a guy with one of these names, it's on site.
Anthony, Andrew, Ryan, Richard,
No,
Robert,
I'm
Samuel,
not in
Sebastian,
here.
and Scott.
I'm not in here. Possible careers. Oh boy. Finance, baking, CEO, manager, political leader, lawyer, judge. If this video blows up, you're going to have a ton of like psychic people in the comments being like, it's because you tried to trick it. Because you're already married, so they couldn't get a clear reading.
I mean, yeah,
'cause
and
you both-
that's fine if they want to say that. I feel like even if that's true, if I was trying to trick it, and it should still show the same person.
It should say you're trying to trick
And they
me.
shouldn't be asking me like what man or woman. Like they should just know by like looking at my soulmate. Like
They
who's
should
my
know what I'm
soulmate.
into, yeah.
All right, so I don't know this next one. I don't know if this.
That's the first one that doesn't look like me at all.
Do you think it's AI?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm iffy on this one. It took him like 3 days to get this one back to me, and I don't know if it's AI.
I mean, it could be real.
This one does not describe you at all. and this looks like Alex from
I'll
Valley.
be thrilled if this actually is. Yeah, that's a weird picture. But what's the description? Go ahead.
I don't know if it's AI or not. It is strongly showing this person to have light complexion, skin tone, and green eyes.
I'm just thrilled they're being specific. That's awesome.
Yeah. Green eyes and dark brown to black hair, athletic physique. Your energies will complement one another very well. This is someone to come into your life within this year, within around a 6-month time frame. I do see strong connection to the Virgo zodiac sign.
Okay. All right. So far in my mind, the second one is the best.
Mm-hmm.
This is second best.
Yeah.
Because they were wrong, but they tried.
Yeah.
There was some level of like, he'll look like this, he'll do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But what I'm kind of upset about is like, what if my soulmate is not a conventionally attractive man? Like, what if it's like theoretically, like, what if I'm doing
What
this,
if they're not just a white dude?
and it's just,
Because
I mean,
all
yeah.
of these have been just like insert regular dude
Literally
from like
man.
a Converse ad. You know?
yeah, but like, what if he's like just like what if you're doing it and your soulmate is actually this like ugly guy, or like, not conventionally attractive guy,
Mm-hmm.
but they just keep like, and you're just like walking around looking for this guy who looks like Alex from Stardew Valley, and
Which one of you, if you're only looking for people based on an Etsy psychic reading, there's greater
there's
foundational
deeper
things
issues.
happening. Yeah.
So yeah, Psychic Derek didn't really give us much, but he gave us this. It's probably AI. I
I'm
assume
just glad they were specific. I'm just glad they were
Yeah.
specific.
Yeah.
Well, that one was my second favorite one. The second one we covered today was still the best, even though they were kind of. I want someone to just be. I don't care if they miss. I like that one we just read because like they tried. There was effort on their part.
This is actually, I don't think, AI.
I think that's AI, but it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Those eyes. You can tell it's AI
Yeah.
because it's all that like rare like photorealistic
That's
pencil
true.
sketch
That's
thing
true.
that very few people can do correctly.
Yeah.
And just no offense, but people who can draw that well probably aren't also doing psychic readings. On
Yeah.
Etsy.
I still think Psychic Amanda, like,
Psychic Amanda drew that.
this is so long too. Beloved Kayla,
Oh boy.
come closer, take a breath, and let the world outside slip away for a moment. You are here now. Close your eyes. You are here now, and that means something. There is a reason your path has led you here, why your heart has been stirring, why your thoughts have lingered on love and fate and the person who waits for you just beyond the horizon. Am I dying? I have been thinking of you before I even touched the cards. Before I even... Oh, your eyes are open. You have to be in, like, her
I'm sorry,
space. Before I cast my thoughts into the currents of time and destiny. You have waited, haven't you? Not just in the way that people wait for buses or for the seasons to change, but in a deeper way. Not just for love, but for the kind of love that reaches into your very bones. The kind that makes you feel as though you finally come home.
It's like an erotic novel.
You have not given your heart easily, nor have you been careless with your affections. That is good. It means that when love finds you, when that moment comes, you will recognize it for what it is. And Kayla, it is coming.
You'll make me act up. Better be careful.
Okay, ready? You have to get your person back in her space. I closed my eyes and let... He does not fear the unknown. He welcomes it, craves it. But this has also made him difficult. Something just a little rebellious, a little untamed, perhaps a leather jacket thrown over. I reached for the yoke dice rolling me on
never
the
meant
table.
to speak.
The number appears 6 weeks, 6 months, perhaps the 6th phase of the moon. Time is fluid, but what matters is this: the meeting is not far. Your paths are drawing closer, like 2 points on a map bending toward one another. And there will be a sign, a mark, a detail so small it can be almost missed, but not by you. A distinctive mole near his collarbone. Do you have a mole near your collarbone?
I do have a mole on my
That's
collarbone.
crazy. Are you crying? Am I making you so
No,
emotional
no,
with
just-
how well I'm reading this?
Whoever this guy is, I might have to let him have you.
Love is not a distant thing, not something abstract or uncertain. It is real, it is waiting, and it is moving toward you even now. When that time comes, it will not be subtle. It will be clear, undeniable, something that leaves no room for doubt. Step forward into what is meant for you, with light and gratitude. And then this guy making the worst face. That one was like, she wrote me like a chapter of erotica right there.
So that was probably my favorite because there was some very specific stuff in there. It's like you'll see him in a leather jacket at a social event.
You did wear a leather jacket when we first met. You always wore that leather jacket.
With that black leather jacket.
What happened
yeah.
to it? Did you lose it?
Still have it. It's my dad's motorcycle. It's in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Still have it. Yeah.
And he has a mole on his collarbone.
Be in a leather jacket. He'll have a strong cologne. You'll be at a social event. Like that's all I want. Just give me something specific. Or when it's like they even said something negative at the beginning where it's like he's a very creative person because of that he's sometimes hard to understand.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, they said something negative. He won't be a perfect communicator. That's incredible. That was my favorite one. I also went on a journey there.
The AI.
Other than the AI image, it does drag it down pretty hard. admittedly, but the description, which might have been AI, but the description
Where is horny chat
pretty
GPT?
cool.
Point me toward horny chat GPT.
It was pretty cool because it was actually specific. It said things other than just he'll be nice to you.
That's the one that took the longest to get to me. She didn't send me that one until yesterday morning, and I ordered it on Thursday.
Maybe she's a killer artist. That and the second one were the ones I liked. The others were
really bad. They're really bad.
But that last one was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, but okay, the experiment failed though because they all described a different man and sent an image of a different man. Like it wasn't the same person.
Of course.
But that could also be like the only real psychic could be Psychic
Amanda. Yeah, one of them
Amanda.
could be real.
Yeah, Psychic Amanda, and the rest of them are AI.
Well, Psychic Amanda said I had green eyes.
But that was the only thing she got wrong.
Look, if it's a real psychic, they better not be getting stuff wrong, right? It's like what winning lottery numbers do I buy? It's like, oh well, one of them was wrong. Well then don't tell me.
Always right, you know.
Point being, I think. I mean, it was fun. It was fun to do.
It just
don't trust your life to it.
And make sure when you're ordering if you want to do this, I mean, it's $6. It's fun. I think you should do it. But just make sure they're not AI. Because that's just like, even if you're like, oh, I don't.
I mean, it's just annoying.
Yeah, it's just annoying. And like, I don't want to give money to people on Etsy who are grifting with AI. Like, at least Psychic Amanda, like, she sat down and she like drew someone out. Like, she's doing her job. I paid her $10 and I got my $10 worth. Everybody else was like $20 or $15, whatever, and it was AI. Like, okay, great.
Yeah, that was fun. Enjoyed it.
This is a couple channels now. So the next video is gonna be a prank video. Imagine if we did like prank gone wrong. It's just like you with like an ice pick hanging out of your head, and I'm like, ah!
We're not doing that.
No, this is not a couples channel. We should make a couples channel. We can start vlogging everything that we do, and like we could have kids and like put the camera in front of their face at all times, and like baby's first pee-pee, and post it, and then.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you all very much for watching. Appreciate you guys today. It's fine to have fun with these things, but don't take them too seriously.
This is not your channel. You can't say the outro.
That was my outro, so now you say whatever you want.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Come find me on my small channel, wendigoon. Bye.
Stop. No, really do buy his merch though.
wendigoon.shop. All right. Bye.